Hello, I'm Soraya and I want to wish you happy holidays. I'm showing you my tiny Christmas tree. It's a real Christmas tree and I have my tree on top of my table. She's really cute. So besides wishing you happy holidays, I wanted to share with you a little bit some traditions from my country, and they are here in the first pages of Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. So this year I did Alien Worlds from Kirby Roseanne's and I really enjoyed it. I altered almost all of the pages and I used many different materials. In this book I want to do the same, but I also want to do more challenges. So in this book I'm going to add dimension to the pages. I'm going to add interactive elements to the pages, and I'm going to use supplies that I have never used before. So here is one of the supplies that I'm going to use, and it's my treasure. So these shiny buttons are going to be added to this book. I don't know exactly how, but I have different colors and I'm going to add them to the book. Aren't they the perfect treasure? So yeah, so one of the supplies that I'm going to use here. So in every page there are coloring elements, but I'm not going to color everything. I'm just going to color the ones that caught my attention and that helped me tell my story. So in my story, Ivy, she lives in Scotland with her parents, but then she goes to Portugal to visit with her grandparents. So this first page has this bunch of flowers, but I just picked a couple of flowers and here you have them. So these are the flowers that I colored with gel pens. And here you have some of the elements of the book. So this book is going to be a coloring book / art journal / junk journal / glue book and / everything in between. So I just want to have fun and experiment with everything. So there are two themes in the book, which is butterflies and dragons. So these are Johanna's themes. But for me, there's also two more themes, which is space. I'm adding space. And also my city and my country, Porto, Portugal. So here you have a paper representing space. You have the train tracks, which is washi. And this represents the travel from Porto to Enchantia. So Ivy actually travels to another planet. And the owl represents the forest where the dragons are. And here you have the interactive element of this page. So this is going to be Ivy's secret journal. And I did this using stamps. The next page is the title page. So here you have more flowers that have to do with where the dragons live. You have the train tracks representing the trip. You have glitter, a tape that I had to put Mod Podge because the glitter was coming off. You have here a pocket that I created. And this is another coloring page from a book that has only tiles to color. So I added metallic acrylic paint. That's why you are seeing all the shine. The dragon is a stencil that I used ink, and I also used ink for the borders. And now you have the page that you know from the book. So this is the title page. Ivy and the Inky Butterfly, a magical tale to color. I used metallic markers, and I also used gel pen to color, and I used metallic acrylic paint. And that's why you're seeing all of the shine. And here on the back you have the butterfly that I added with another stencil and more ink. So this is the second page. Now the third page is when Johanna arrives to Porto. So this is an old illustration of the city, and these boats you can still see in the river. They are called Rebelo boats, and they are used to transport the port wine that is very famous here. I don't know if you ever had some, but it's very delicious. So here are the barrels, and the people are transporting. And in this page, there was only coloring tips, not a lot of things to color, just some plants and these butterflies that I cut and colored with gel pens. So you have two. And I added this little card that I had saved for many years. It was so tiny that I never knew where to use it, but now I'm using it here. And here Ivy wrote, "Yeah, I'm finally in Porto to celebrate Christmas with my grandparents. I have missed them so much." So, and here, this is wrapping paper, glitter wrapping paper that I used to make the border. So this is the third page. Now we have this book belongs to page. So this is another illustration, and it's also a really old one because this bridge doesn't exist anymore. We have a new bridge. I did a pocket here on top, and this is the page this book belongs to. And I colored it with metallic gel pen, and I put some ink around. And now you must be thinking, but where's your name? So my name was actually written, with invisible ink. So here's my name. So this is Ivy's secret journal, and my name is even more secret. So I saw this pen, my granddaughter had it, and I thought it was so cool that I had to buy one for myself. So more things will come using this invisible ink. So this is the fourth page, and now we are on Christmas Eve. So this is the page that represents Christmas Eve, and this is the grandfather page. So grandfather loves to tell stories about his travels. He loves to tell stories about space, so that's why you have an origami paper here that has space. You also have washi tape, and this is wrapping paper that represents the rain, that we have a lot of rain during these months in Porto, so it's representing the rain. This is the house where the Ivy grandparents live, so it's a pink house like in Johanna's book. This is white brochure, the watercolors, and I added some stickers because you see Santa Claus is an astronaut, so he's going to the different planets and he's going to give gifts to everyone. And here's Ivy that was in this page. So what stories does Ivy grandfather loves to tell? So one of them has to do with Star Wars. He loves Star Wars, and Ivy loves Star Wars too. So I added here a sticker, and this is a cover from an old notebook that I have. So this is one of the stories. And then another story that they love is this one, is the Flying Elephant. This is an old postcard that I have, so I reuse it for this story. I added a sticker. And then this is the third story. So here, this is Ivy's grandfather, and there was one Christmas that he saw Santa kissing his mom. So this is a story that they love, and they always smile. And this is the grandfather's journal, where he has all of the different stories. So this is the grandfather story. And now let's go to the grandmother side of Christmas. So I have created this one also using wrapping paper, and it has a bunch of pockets, actually two. I did it with wrapping paper, washi tape, stickers. So here's grandmother's cooking, and this is the strawberry cake that grandmother is really good at doing. So she does the cake, and this was colored with metallic ink, metallic pen, and acrylic pen. And these are the sweets and the dishes that you can find in the houses, in the Portuguese houses. So these pictures, I took them from flyers. The supermarkets right now have a bunch of flyers. So I cut the pictures. So this is seafood. It's representing seafood. A lot of tables in this time of year have seafood in the table. So here they are. Another very famous dish is codfish. So you can have this type of codfish with heavy cream. Or you can have this one. And I added some glitter glue to the edges, so it's more shining. And I put this on cardboard. So this is actually the type of codfish that I eat during my Christmas Eve. Then on Christmas Day, I usually have octopus. So here it is. Some people prefer turkey, and others prefer this one. So these are the different traditional dishes, but there are more, because even though we are a very small country, there is a lot of diversity. So every town and place has a lot of different dishes. And now here are the desserts. This is one type of cake that we have. Another one, this is actually a called a Christmas cake, and this one is called Dreams, Sonhos. Then you have the pudding. You have sweet rice. And then you have queen cake. And this one is the king's cake. So the difference is that you have crystallized fruits in this one, and here you don't have them. So here are some traditional sweets that we have during Christmas time. So these are the pages that I wanted to share with you. Next year, Spacember is going to come back. So we are going to have Spacember 2025. If you have any ideas, please let me know. If you want to know more about Spacember, please go to my playlist called Spacember 2024, and there you are going to find many videos about all the different initiatives that happened this year. If you have a YouTube channel and you want to join in, please let me know. You just need to make sure that the tags that you are going to choose for September has to do with space. Last month, I also created an Instagram book called Altering Coloring Pages, which is what I just did with this book. And there we are sharing the altered pages that we make and anything else that we want. So if you want to join this group, please let me know so I can add you. Everyone is welcome. And that's it for now. Next year I plan to continue in this book, so this is going to have a continuation. And bye for now. Happy holidays, happy new year, and I see you next year. Bye.